Hello! Did you like that speech? It was quite impressive, isn't it? I think all the 8-bit versions of Ghostbusters had speech, even the Spectrum 48. And yeah, so that speech on the Atari 800 resembles the Commodore 64 version. It's most similar to that version, I would say. Yeah, so we've got the Ghostbusters music, and interestingly on this game, quite unusual for 1984, you get a little karaoke at the beginning. As you can see, in your neighbourhood. Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! If there's something weird and you don't look good, who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! That's quite cool, that is quite cool to see. Obviously you don't want to hear me singing because I'm terrible at singing. But yeah, okay, so you can see the Ghostbusters. Okay, this is based on the film that came out around the same time as the game, or maybe a bit earlier, maybe also, I'm not quite sure. But yeah, okay, so this is by Activision, so I've got a lot of Activision games on the Atari computers. This was out on many other systems, such as the Commodore 64, like I mentioned, ZX Spectrum, Amstrad CPC. Not to be confused by a different game called The Real Ghostbusters, which was based loosely off the cartoon series. But this is the Activision version, so if you want to look up Real Ghostbusters, that's a different game. That's like a sort of top-down shooter. But yeah, let's start the game and let's have a look at this one. Now it says Ghostbusters for professional paranormal investigations and eliminations. We're ready to believe you. To form a Ghostbusters franchise in your city, please state your name. That's first. So, see if it fits. Hey! Do I have an account? No. In that case, welcome to your new business. As a new franchise owner, the bank will advance you $10,000 for equipment. Use it wisely. Good luck. Thank you very much. Okay, so we've got a choice of cars. So you have to buy a car first of all. I'm going to go for... You can view them by pressing the spacebar. So we've got the compact. This is the cheapest vehicle, $2,000. Well, yeah, that's cheap for a car, isn't it? $2,000. So this is a 1963 Hearse. This is like more like the car that was on the movies. Looks like it anyway. This is a station wagon. This is $6,000. This one carries 11 items and its top speed of 110 miles an hour. And this is high performance, $1,500. That won't give me nothing left, will it? So I'm going to go for number 1. So what you got to do is you got to press 1. You got to choose the relevant number of the car you wish, and then press enter. Or return. Okay, so we've got some monitoring equipment now. You can choose 1, 2 or 3 for more choices, as you can see. What you're going to need is traps. The traps are required. You can't progress into the game unless you put some traps down, so it's best to put quite a few of them. So at this point you're controlling the forklift and you like sort of put the traps onto the car. So this car must have some sort of special sort of like shelves and stuff on its roof and stuff where you can put traps and shit. Okay, so yeah, we're going to need a ghost vacuum as well. So I'm going to buy that. You can see that the credit, how much money we got, is at the top. Oh, I can't put it on. Have I got not enough money? It won't let me put... Maybe I need to remove... Oh, you fuck. Maybe I need to remove one of the traps to get... No, what are you doing? Maybe I need to remove... How do I remove? I don't think you can remove them once you put them on, can you? Okay, we'll try some ghost bait, see if that will go on. So this will go on the back of the car. No, I can't. Have I run out of money or something? Let's try the energy detector. Nope. Okay, so we're just going to have to go with that. Looks like my car's full up and I can't put anything on. That's why the car is so cheap, probably. No, I can't put that on either. Try the marshmallow sensor. Nope. Okay, so we're just going to proceed to end. As you can see, you're on the top down view. You're at the moment controlling the Ghostbusters logo. And what you got to do is you got to go into these flashing buildings. So, okay, so now it turned into a driving section, which is just a top down view of the car. Now, I haven't got a ghost vacuum, so I can't like suck the ghosts up along the way, because sometimes you'll see ghosts appear on this section, but I won't be able to do anything anyway because I haven't got the vacuum. Okay, so eventually we'll get to the destination. You'll know when it gets to the destination because it will start pulling over to the right automatically. So just a simplistic, there it goes. So now we're at the destination. So what you got to do is you got your men here and you got to lay down your traps. So you can see the ghosts out there. And you sort of move the first man in position and use the second man. Now you don't cross the beams when you think you're ready to get the ghost. Oh, I missed. So that didn't quite work. And then he would destroy one of my men. Okay, so that's basically the idea of the game. You got to like sort of go to the buildings that have been captured by ghosts, and you have to like sort of, they call you, obviously the headquarters, and then the headquarters sort of gives a call out to your vehicle, and that what represents the flashing. There we go, the flashing building. So okay, so let's go into this one now. So again, we'll have to drive to the building. So the game on this version plays the music in the background, which is nice. Both the Amstrad CPC and the Commodore 64 version also did the same. I think early versions, the Spectrum version didn't, but the 128K later version did. I think it had two separate versions on the Spectrum, two separate cassettes. Later Spectrum games normally had both the 128 and the 48 on the same cassette. Okay, so yeah, so we are travelling to our destination here. So it's a simple game, but it's sort of like would have been quite cool to be able to sort of like be a Ghostbuster yourself if at the time, because Ghostbusters the movie was brand new, of course, a brand new cinema hit, and being able to play a game of it in early 80s would have been cool. So you can see, like just like on a lot of games of this series, it has the colourful Activision logo with the Spectrum style stripes going into the Activision logo. Obviously nowadays the Activision logo has changed, but it would be cool if the Activision logo was still the same, wouldn't it? Because it's got like a retro look to it. Okay, so yep, I'm not sure what happened then. Sometimes it happens like that, so we gotta go to the next one. Maybe I got scared, or maybe I pressed the wrong button on the controller. So yeah, quite a simplistic game, very original, very innovative for the time. Nice graphics, simplistic, but it is. We are talking very early 80s here. Right, let's put our traps down. Put the trap about here. Set him this way this time, and I'll set him this way. Okay, so let's try and get him. Go! Oh, I missed again. So on the Spectrum and the Commodore 64, and I think even the Amstrad version, if that happens, you get an additional bit of speech, but it seems like it's not on this version. So maybe there was a bit more of a restriction on the hardware. Okay. So yeah, that was a quick look at Ghostbusters on the Atari 800. Seems like a pretty good game, to be honest. Yeah. And I'm going to give this one a 7 out of 10. Seems pretty good for the time. And check out the other versions if you wish to do so. Loads of YouTubers have put different videos of them. So I'd like to thank you for watching. Have a pleasant Sunday evening. See you in tomorrow's video. Thank you for watching.